Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday morning. Before we jump into the action, music seemed a little off tempo to me. I'm not sure. Before we begin, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are watching live, also don't forget to follow. We really appreciate you if you do hang out with us and all of that jazz. If you are interested in participating in some of the games, show up to our live streams, interact with us. If you jump into chat, I usually sit here watching chat while they're all babbling and arguing with one another anyways. And if you're interested in participating in any of the games, reach out and let me know. Our Patreon is available. We have many open slots available. If you just jump over there at one of the lower tiers, it'll at least get your foot in the door for the community so we can test you and make sure that this is a suitable role-playing experience for you and everybody else involved. But anyways. Hey, Sneak, the fuck happened last session?
That's a good question. We started off with Terran having a little family reunion, a little family bonding session by going out on a hunt. Basically, bag the biggest kill, show off who's got the biggest lady cojones. And Terran pulled it in, found herself a big old brown bear, killed it single-handed, and then needed some help bringing it back because guess what? A 400-kilo brown bear is pretty tough to drag around on your own. Managed to get it back though. Showed up the people in the tribe who thought she'd sort of softened in the city and did a good job. In the meantime, whilst Oana was tasked with the care of Terran's guns, Oana nearly blew her own face off, as happens when people who don't understand firearms are left alone with them. Terran has now decreed that Sneak is the only person allowed to look after the firearms from this point on. After that, we set off out to trek across the woods to try and intercept our oncoming party on the ferry and hopefully meet up with Reggie. God knows what he's been getting up to. And we had to pass through some evil territory, the territory of some incredibly touchy harpies, not fan of people coming through their area. And we had to scrape together some offerings of food for them. Pretty much all in the form of hunted deer and booze. I believe there was something else that we managed to provide for them. Can't recall exactly what. But we passed through there without too much issue. We had to just sort of make our way through as quickly as possible. Because by the time the ritual scratches on our face had healed, we were no longer welcome in the territory. Along the way, we also ran into a young wind dragon. Not good at passing through things territories at the moment, but that's what trekking through the wilderness will get you. And yeah, we managed to deal with that fairly handily. It caught us off guard. A little surprise round, nearly got a few people caught off, but we managed to deal with it fairly handily and took some trinkets from it to potentially make into decorations and augments later. Following that, I think we finished up the session just on the first long rests up as we got outside of Harpy territory and are waiting to do the final leg of our journey through the woods.
Hopefully, the final leg of your journey. So with all of you inside of this frozen valley between the mountain range, starting to head over to that final area, you all do continue and get your long rest in, luckily. However, Terran, you were given a little bit of a a warning from Oana of something that is to come soon.
Mm-hmm. Keeping an eye on her.
So, Oana, first thing in the morning when everybody else begins waking up, you still see that shadow of your companion lingering very close to you, right? But everyone else wakes up. I do need con saves from all of you.
I can do these.
Very good. Everybody suffers one level of exhaustion from the forced march previously and having to wake up to be able to maintain your travel. Kai, however, you moving ahead of individuals, pacing back and forth, and generally speaking, not really adept at natural environments at all. You are exceptionally tired. You are suffering 2 levels of exhaustion.
Ow.
So that means all of your attack rolls, ability checks are at disadvantage. And I believe at 2nd level, your movement speed is halved.
Oh no!
You're at the speed of a normal person now.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you people do it?
This
Slowly.
is you 3 levels ago.
Slowly. That's how we do it.
But anyways, everyone else, you only suffered the single level of exhaustion. So, congratulations. Now, you begin traveling outwards. I need another survival check from whoever's in the lead.
No
I think
thanks.
this party is the best at.
Not I.
And it's at disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. You're exhausted. 6. You all start very groggily moving early in the morning. And it is a terrible track. Inside of this valley, you all have to watch your sides, watch above you, and none of you feel like doing any of that right now, but kind of have to. I would also like perception checks, please, from Not Terran.
Yes, please, not me.
Dirty 20 on
okay.
Kai, 15 on Sneak.
Oh, do you want me to do it too?
Yeah,
Oh.
very well.
I'm not looking for anything.
Sneak, you're keeping a reasonable eye ahead of you and looking at the coves and caves. And Kai, as everybody is tracking through here, you're watching much more closely up in the air above you. Just wary of these flying creatures, because one of the only disadvantages you have in a fight is when you can't touch your opponent. It's reasonably difficult for you to survive. Now, time to roll the D6. Or, sorry, D8. D8. Ooh. Ooh. You all continue traveling for roughly about an hour or so. And Kai, you kind of feel a little rumble underneath your feet. However, thanks to the fact that you're looking up, the rumble actually shoots up the mountain itself. And you see the peaks are beginning to loosen. And you're all inside of a valley.
Is there a town we're coming up to soon? I'm getting tired of these mosquitoes.
Is that what you're doing?
What?
Asking that question?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Everybody, I need you to give me dex saves at disadvantage except Kai.
Rude.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh.
Kai, give me a normal dex
That's some
save.
more natural one.
We're very unlucky today.
So, as you're moving through this valley, Kai is looking straight up, and Terran, as you see him doing that, you kind of like shake your head going, what? And then you look and you start realizing, oh fuck, there's an avalanche coming down here.
Yeah, and I just like reach behind me and try to grab whoever's there and like, we need to go.
Well, you take off running. Running as quickly as you can and moving closer towards the middle of this valley, further away from the walls, and everyone else, after you see Terran running, you then begin running. But Owana and Sneak get a little cold-footed as this is happening. That's gonna be a lot of damage. You know what? I'm just gonna roll over here.
I trip.
It's roll, not whoa.
You killed me with an avalanche, I'll be. Oh god.
As you're all running through here, watching the snow pummel downwards, Terran, you managed to get further away than everybody else. Kai, you're also keeping pace with this, but the other two get stuck underneath it. The two of you will suffer 55 points of bludgeoning damage. Terran and Kai, you each suffer half, except you both have that bullshit ability that says you take no damage.
Yeah, huh?
I don't have it yet, so I'm at half.
Terran, you take half.
I'm nearly dead.
Same, I'm at 6 hit points.
I'm sorry, that rolled very well. That's
yeah. That's
3 tens,
brutal.
you know? Like...
Fortunately, that couldn't have killed me, but in principle, ow.
Oh, Jesus. 61, and it's what, 50...
58.
23 points?
Yeah,
28 points.
25
56.
plus 3.
It's 25 plus 3, so 28.
Okay. I can't math. You have to remember that.
Yep. When in doubt, just tell Roll20 to do it for you.
Wait, you can?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
type in.
/roll 55/2.
Okay.
Roll20 is a great program when it decides to work.
has a calculator function.
And we roll up. So Kai,
Yay.
you managed to
We roll
leap and
square.
bound
Mind.
out of the area, and then by the time everything begins to settle, the two of you are looking for Owana and Sneak. Owana and yeah.
It's these clothes, man. They're wearing me out. As far as the 2 exhaustion, I'm sorry. I was all lay on the head. Go ahead.
Owana, Sneak, I need the two of you to give me athletics checks, please. As you
I
are
just
currently.
teleport out.
Oh yeah, you could do that as well.
Can I assist?
Okay.
You need to roll a survival check to try to find them first.
Okay.
You begin digging around, and you see Owana just like appear on top of a section. Owana, you were right next to Sneak because you both kind of tripped around the same time. You both
I just,
failed
like-
relatively.
Collapse. That hurt a lot.
And Terran, you run over there and start like digging out, and eventually you see Sneak digging himself out, crawling back to the surface.
Definitely got like a broken collarbone.
Yeah. She will grab him and by the back of the armor, just and pull him out.
I pulls out a healing potion and jabs it in his throat. Basic. Okay, never mind.
I'm not unconscious, damn it.
Never mind. Never mind.
Like,
If you want.
Just smashes glass into your mouth.
it's just a regular one, right? So it's D4 plus 4.
Basic.
Oh, Anna, you need
2d4
one,
plus
darling?
4.
Maybe if we just take a little bit of a rest.
Sure. I think that's good for everyone.
Okay.
So you just need
I've
to
actually
get,
never done this
like,
before.
pop collarbone.
Dude, that's gonna hurt so much.
Yeah, and
How do you roll hit points? How does that work?
You hit dice on your character sheet. It'll ask how many, and you go this many. And you can keep going. Hey, that was a good potion, Sneak. Not bad.
Decent.
Yeah. So you guys are short resting then?
yes.
I
Okay.
We are.
suppose. Though I wouldn't have used the healing pod if I knew you were short. Anyway.
This is
42. 48.
Oh, fuck.
You can roll more.
I know. Just still, the principle of the thing.
Oana, I will remind you that you only recharge half of your total rounded up every long rest. So if you use all of them
rest.
during a long rest, you recharge half of your total missing hit dice. So if you use all of your hit dice now, tomorrow you only have half as many.
Okay, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay.
So that means I have 2 left.
Yep. And
And I recharge
tomorrow,
half, which is...
rounded down, which will be 4.
So I'll have 6 hit die tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll just make a note of that, because I'm not going to remember otherwise.
Fair enough. It's one aspect a lot of people always forget when they use their hit dice too liberally.
Well, I've never taken a short rest before.
Hey! The Warlock's never taken a short rest before.
At least not on paper.
Lager, thank you very much for the biddies. I appreciate you, man. How you doing?
As we're kind of like laying around, Taryn will kind of brush the snow off of like out of Sneak's hair. Are you sure you're all right? That looked like it hurt.
He's been beaten mute.
I apologize. I am slightly stunned by having had a mountain fall on top of me. Don't
If only we
avalanches.
had some sort of early warning system, someone who could have alerted the group to the danger.
Don't avalanches normally come after, like, earthquakes, sudden movement, loud noises?
A fresh
see-
snow could have done it as well. It would have unsettled the snow
was
that's
a-
already on there.
With the ground shook back there.
It what?
The ground shook.
Yes. Ugh. Either way.
I assume. I usually that assumes someone is racing along in a car or something.
Hmm.
There are no carts here.
It feels odd. I don't like the fact that that came out of nowhere. And maybe they do just come out of nowhere, but you know what things are like with us. Nothing happens to us by accident.
Taryn, roll
Except
me
for-
a nature check.
Oh God.
10.
At
I mean, I grew up near the
Disadvantage.
ocean. I don't know.
7. 10. No. Nature.
it's usually I'm farther up into the trees and things. This is not usually where I am. I'm not quite sure what caused this one.
Either way, we're at least all alive. I am battered and bruised, but I should be fine by the morning.
That ain't too far from usual, ain't it? Is it?
Yeah. I've had worse.
Oh, you'll be fine. And Kai slaps him on the shoulder.
Oh, I will kill you.
You're fairly sure that that shoulder is completely dislocated.
Thank you for alerting me of the situation of my shoulder, Kai.
Oh,
I am indebted to you forever. And Sneak
Oh,
just, like, puts himself up against a tree and, like, Terran, push me.
Kai will take
Yeah,
care
like
of it.
just pushes it in.
Ah,
If anyone knows how to deal with dislocated limbs, it is definitely a monk.
ugh.
And also the person who's probably dislocated her shoulder a few times firing her musket.
That'd help.
That is a ridiculous musket if it dislocates your shoulder.
Well, she had to figure out how to work it.
I'm
not
sorry.
like-
I mean, if you position a gun poorly, it's gonna fuck you up.
No, I mean, if you're talking like a 50 cal, maybe, but I could fire a shotgun from one hand and I might drop it, but it's not going to dislocate my wrist.
Yeah, I can.
I mean,
Absolutely. If you don't know how to fire a gun properly, shooting something like that will fucking wreck you.
Oh, it'll hurt, but dislocate?
I shot a 45 incorrectly, and it threw me backwards 10 feet.
The
As a
fuck?
young
I dropped the gun on my
teenager.
toe once.
Okay, like what the fuck are you loading your ammo with in the US?
It was a
US
45.
ammo.
Jesus. Like I shoot, like I live in the countryside. I shoot shotguns. What the fuck?
Oh, no. That was not a simple. This was a rifle. But yeah, like a 50 cal will fucking wreck your shit. You can easily dislocate
Yeah.
your arm with that, like easily.
Yeah, but a musket? I've got a musket
A
somewhere.
fantasy musket.
Alright, fair.
Back to the
I-
Magic.
I have access to a musket. I will
Magic.
test this.
Please be safe. Please be safe.
Be sure to hold it in front of your shoulder, so
Yeah.
the air can cushion that a little bit. That'll go really well.
Yeah,
That's
exactly
actually what
this
I
was.
did with the rifle when I did.
Oh.
It was like this far, just. Ah!
Yeah, that'll do it. It's not as good as scope bite. Just like, oh yeah, we'll just hold it there and look
Yeah,
through the
put
scope.
your eye on the scope. Oh, God.
It's like, oh, I didn't need an eyebrow.
I dropped the butt
Alright,
of a rifle on my toe.
socket.
It knocked my toenail off.
Owie.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
Was it worse than that avalanche we just survived?
Yes. Because I do not regenerate on a short rest. I take 5
Yeah.
weeks.
I would love my character's ability to heal any mortal injury overnight.
Right.
Fair enough. All right.
Anyway,
So, as you're all taking your short rest, the two of you not tending to your wounds obnoxiously, would like a perception check. Still disadvantage.
Am I part of that?
That is you.
Okay.
The other two have an obnoxious amount they have to look after themselves for. All right. Kai, as you're sitting here in the valley, you do kind of notice a little more snow being pushed off the side of the mountain. And when you look up, it looks like it is physically being shoved off.
Is that normal?
What is?
Usually, when things get thrown off a ledge above me, someone is not happy with me.
Well, that's most people. But what are you talking about?
That's
Dom?
no the way it's coming off the mountain.
No, that ain't normal.
Okay, good to know.
We might want to start moving everyone a little bit, if we could.
You all see a face pop over the ledge and then quickly pop back. Kai, they moved fairly quickly. They definitely had a dark pale skin coloration, but that's all you could notice from up high.
How far away are they? And is it dark enough for teleport?
You're in the middle of a canyon during the day.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Bleh,
they
and I'm so
are-
slow.
Yeah, they are probably 50 feet above you, up on that little ledge.
hey, y'all said a while ago that you had some sort of spyglass. Why don't we use that and just look?
Taryn pulls it out of the bag. Goes to take a look.
You look up there and you watch as, for like a second time, the face peeks over. They have shortened hair on the top of their head, cut into like a crude diamond pattern that looks like it's probably cut backwards and held backwards. Loosely, not very well. They have a few scars across their face. Taryn, what sits out very oddly is they have these dotted scars over the top of their lip and bottom of their lip.
Yo, you up there! Stop it with this no shit. Yes, yeah, yells.
Yeah, okay, no problem. You hear echoing down.
There, problem dealt with. You guys keep healing up.
Taryn pulls out the pistol and just is holding it and ready. Who are you, and what are you doing out here?
My name's Felix. I'm looking for my family.
I'm going to inside that.
What happened to your family?
Likely excuse.
Got separated. Go ahead and insight. Still disadvantage. 10. This individual does not seem that well versed in human interaction, and you discern that they seem very, very scared of all of you. So they're being honest. Well, keep in mind, this is happening during your short rest. Y'all two haven't healed yet, so watch yourselves. Just...
Why the hell is your family out here?
I don't think they are.
Where are they then?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm looking for them.
Are you humans or
Nah, we're Drow.
drow?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, she just like glares up at him. Listen, there's drow that have been through here, but that's farther north, and they're no longer there.
Do you understand Undercommon? Any of you?
Nope.
No, the only people who knew that are now gone.
Okay. They say something in Undercommon that none of you understand.
I know common. Is that close enough?
No, it is not. Wait. Where were they? Maybe I can find them.
North. There's the remains of a village that way.
And which direction is north?
Yeah, that's my question too. Kai, brothers.
Would I be able to point that out?
Very easily. You have a map, presumably, and also like
Okay.
the sun's there, north. Like they look back over the
that
edge
way for about 2 days, Johnny?
Nope, that's where I came from. Damn it.
Well, that's the only place I've seen them.
They
Or knew that they were there.
they lean over the ledge and kind of just tumble down shortly before falling the 50 feet and just land softly on the cushions of their heels.
Nice form.
Thanks. I can show you what he looks like. Now that you see him up close, he has a lot more deep scarring all across his skin, like someone who's experienced a lot of fighting but has never received magical healing for any of it.
You fighter?
Oh. I'm a, do any of you speak Elvish?
I do.
I do.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't assume you would. Okay. And
They-
he just starts speaking Elvish instead.
And she just like points to her ears like,
Perception check, Karen.
at disadvantage.
Yep.
4.
4. Okay. Don't notice anything else. He looks at the ears and kind of like tilts his head and goes, Oh, you're one of those surface elves. Okay, yeah. That's cool.
Right.
And he'll now speak in Elvish. Yeah, so like I'm more of a murderer, I guess is what you'd call them. A hunter, enforcer of sorts.
What do you hunt, murder, enforce?
Whatever they tell me to.
Who's they?
My family.
You're not part of the Mardukes, are you?
The what?
Okay, you're good.
No, it ain't.
The Mardukes suck. Just let it be known. If I'm
Okay.
thinking of the right name.
There'll be no fuck
Right.
those guys.
Now, your family, they wouldn't be telling you to murder or enforce anything up here. Now, would they?
I mean, not recently, no. No. Back when I was with the old ones. Yeah, I mean, whenever it suited them. Most of the time just underneath, if somebody was trying to overthrow the queen, insurrection, not good. But recently, I've been, working for, the princess instead. She's trying to insurrect the queen, but, I lost them.
Queen of what?
What?
Which queen are you referring to?
Queen Melisande.
Yeah,
Are these the drow?
Well, I mean, it's our community of drow, but yeah.
Alright. Well, seems that we don't need to worry about you now, do we?
No.
Good.
I don't know any of you.
And she, like, puts the pistol into the holster on her
you
head.
didn't cause that avalanche, did you?
What's an avalanche?
Snow.
All that snow, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't put the snow there.
No,
Oh.
the falling of it down the mountain is an avalanche.
Oh. Oh. I dug through.
From underground?
Yeah.
Wow, you're a quick digger.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, so don't do that again, especially with people around.
I had no idea people were around here. I'm so very sorry. I meant no disrespect for you. And Taryn, this entire time he's been avoiding eye contact with you and Oana. Like deliberately looking down.
And she knows nothing about, like, drow culture, so it's like, it's weird.
Roll me a nature check.
At
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
You got an issue with the women?
Of course not, no. And he looks directly at you, Kai. Taryn, unfortunately, it's not something you would really know unless you went out of your way of knowing or you rolled fairly
Mhm.
decently, so yeah.
Oh, okay, well, they're all kinds of trouble.
He looks at you like, how the fuck did you say that and survive?
Could I just insight his general behavior
Sure.
to like get his opinion of our group?
Sure. Still disadvantaged. 8. In all honesty, he's not hard to read at all. So I would say he seems respectful of you and Taryn and very fearful of the two of you. But he also has like a very clear-cut way of analyzing Sneak and Kai and wondering if he can kill them, or like how he could kill them. With the two of you, it's more like he analyzes how he could try to escape you.
I see. Okay.
So they're not north. So I gotta go that way instead. And they're pointing south.
Well, south is more mountain. Would they have gone to the coast?
What's
Do
the
you know-
coast?
With the ocean?
Looks at you very confused.
Large bodies of water that you can't see the other side of.
Oh yeah, they really like bathing. I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
No, it's just... Today's been a long day already, and I would like to point you in the right direction, if only to ensure that you don't bring any more snow down upon us. It's just frustrating when you don't entirely understand anything of what I'm saying.
Sorry. I wasn't taught to think, so sorry.
She kind of like... So she, like, she'll do like a tick with her fingers. It's like, in Thieves' Cant, that's like, obviously. Like, she can't say it out loud, but she'll say it in Thieves' Cant. Right.
Does he look dressed for cold weather?
Not particularly. He's wearing like a leather tunic that has some like soft clothing padded underneath it, but leaves the opening of his chest completely wide open and exposed to the weather. And then he has some fairly loose fitted pants and what appears to be boots, leather. Like, none of it looks exceptional, none of it looks terribly nice. And like it's meant for colder environments, but definitely not this cold. But they're also sitting there seeming to be fairly unbothered. Or at least
Right.
not showing it.
Well, we need to make our way.
Is there a way I can repay you all? I don't like owing debts.
What debt is there?
You didn't kill me.
You offered no threat.
But wasn't the snow my fault? And then he points at Oana. Like,
Apparently, but we'll live.
If we wanted to kill you, I don't think we'd be having this conversation.
Yeah, I know.
Personally.
I don't want to owe debts if I can help it. So what can I do? I'm a good scout.
That would be helpful.
Okay.
And just know that if you do offer a threat, we can't put you down.
Yeah, of course.
Good. Now, we are trying to... So Taryn will pull out the map and point to where the ferry is located.
Uh-huh.
This is where we're trying to get to.
So
Now,
that
if you-
big nothing, that's Ocean.
Yes.
And Sneak, you're the only one here who doesn't understand Elvish, right? Yeah. So Sneak's just like
Been
chilling.
just sort of minding his own business,
Uh,
wrapping his wounds, setting his shoulder.
He's willing to scout for us, Sneak.
I mean, good. That is helpful. Have we worked out if he is dangerous with people who are dangerous? Like, where does he come from?
The drow community,
Hello.
somewhat nearby, perhaps. That he's lost.
Yeah.
But perhaps as we go, he could find them. Who knows?
Oh,
But
that'd be great.
we could use the help.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind helping. It's the least I can do for you not killing me. I mean, yeah. Sounds fun.
And he has been warned that if he tries anything, that'll well,
We'll dwarf him. Good.
yes.
Don't worry about it, friend. Sounds good to me. I mean,
We'll
if he's
dwarf
bad-
him. I just got that out of character. He had a name. He had a family.
Didn't he say they didn't like him though?
Yeah.
It's not jam, it's more like goo. Because jam has like pieces in it.
It was jam.
I'm
You
kind
can't
of
tell me there
imagining
were
that.
pieces in that.
So Sneak, at this moment, he kind of like just keeps like smiling at you, and then in near perfect infernal starts speaking. Namaste.
Well, hello.
Eh.
That's... Ooh. Interesting. Honestly, the first time I've heard this language spoken in quite some time.
Really? Oh, I
Full of
picked it
surprises
as
today.
I picked it as my third language.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a
Well.
fun one. It really sounds like elegant if you think about it.
Most
Yeah.
people seem to find it terrifying and causes children to go running and screaming, but
Really?
elegant is nice. I mean, it does up here. I don't actually know. I'm gonna say anything about Drow as a culture, so maybe you guys are into that kind of thing. I mean, this is all good. Fine by me.
To everyone else, you just hear Lakshasiatur, Nyanviantur. And just like the most gritty sounding little disturbing voice, but it comes out of Sneak as well, so I mean.
Lovely. I love not being able to understand things. I'm just
Oh,
gonna roll over onto my other side.
Yeah, I switch back to common. I'm like, oh, you don't like that, do you? It's not. How wonderful is that feeling?
Can I go back up and get my weapons?
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you. They go over to the rock, kick off their boots, and very quickly just start scaling up the side of it and climbing very fast.
I
Impressed.
actually haven't heard. That was what, Infernal?
Indeed.
Interesting. I've never actually heard it before.
So
I haven't heard it spoken. I haven't had the chance to speak it with anyone in years.
after about a minute or so, he jumps off the side of the cliff and lands in that same slow motion again, and then puts his boots back on. You see that he has a fairly sizable looking mace strapped to his back, and he has two short swords tied off to his hips, one on either side. No backpack though, no traveling gear, no nothing, just this.
Your family didn't give you much to work with, did they?
No, never do. I can survive. They taught me that.
Are you sure?
Well, that's a good trait to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how to survive. I mean, I can usually go to 4 or 5 days without even feeling tired from not eating.
Right. Well, we should get going then, I think.
All right, cool. So are we going that way or that way or that way?
This way.
That way. And they just like take off in front of you and moves at their own pace, which is on par with how fast Kai usually moves.
Oh, just rub it in, why don't you?
However, you have an NPC now to scout for you.
Yay! Because we suck.
Now, he's not the
It only took us getting
best.
bludgeoned to death.
That was the random encounters to see who was out here. Well, not who was out here, but what happened. And I had to justify the avalanche somehow, and it makes sense based off of what's been happening. So yeah. As he's walking in that direction, it only takes him about 10 minutes of travel before he's out of view of any of you.
Well, that isn't exactly how I expected today to go, but I'd rather have a friend than an enemy.
Truly.
Was it just me, or is he acting somewhat strangely towards Sneak and Kai versus you and me? Guys, did you notice that?
I don't think he likes women.
Wait, I call back to Kai since he's fallen way behind us.
Oh, fucking burn!
Ow.
Wait, Kai, what's your base movement usually?
I don't know.
45? Yeah, you're slower than them.
Oh.
And it's difficult terrain, so we're going really slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking burn!
Just went out and teleport, Missy.
I can do things in the dark too.
No, whatever happens in
bro-
the dark between you two, that's y'all.
I really care less what you can do in the dark.
Can I cast Phantasmal Force on Kai?
Oh, Jesus. Typically speaking, yeah. Like,
I'm
he's
gonna
having
give him
a
a strange buzzing sound.
okay, if it's just that,
was
go
only
ahead and
your
cast
one
it.
ear.
Intelligence save, Kai.
Oh, with advantage with my game, so I guess it evens out or something.
No, it's still advantage. It's not your saving throws that are disadvantage. It's only your ability checks.
Intelligence.
So,
A zero.
Seriously.
Kai, for the next, what is it, 1 minute, 10 minutes, hour?
Oh wait, let me read. Wait, how do I get the info? Oh, there it is. What? Yeah, 1 minute.
For the next 1 minute, you just hear a very consistent in the back of your head.
But only on one side.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Welcome to Owana. She's mildly inconvenient.
Mildly irritating.
Kai's just twisting his head a lot when looking around, wondering what the heck is going on.
Now, and Taryn has the map and is like trying to walk and read it at the same time. It's taken 2 days to here. Now, another 2, 3 at this pace. She's just trying to figure out how long it's gonna be.
I thought the reason why we wanted to get out of the Harpies' territory. Oh wait, no, that was because they were gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good motivation. As you're all kind of traveling, you go about 2 hours of just mindlessly walking before you finally break out of the canyon back into a forested area. Luckily now the snow is not so incredibly inconvenient that it is difficult terrain, but it is still very cold in this area, and the trees are making visibility drop significantly. Up ahead, you all do hear
God damn it! What is that sound?
nature check.
Bea?
Kai smiles and women out here.
Taryn, that did sound like a bear.
She'll let out that particular whistle.
No response.
Right. There's a bear.
Do bears attack people out of nowhere? Can't we scare them away with like a loud noise or something?
My advice
Do you throw
is,
some food?
My advice would be just to keep going, and if it happens upon us, just
Oh yeah, you play dead.
Sneak. In Infernal, you hear, "Hey, can you help me with this thing? It's really heavy."
Sure.
The fuck? I'll be right back, guys. Shout back in Infernal. Where are you?
Here.
I'll follow the sound of
Yeah.
strange.
It takes
voices.
you a couple of minutes before you find him. A large gash mark across his chest, with a bear that has a severed head on the ground.
What the? Why?
I
Still
thought
in Infernal.
I thought it was one of those circus creatures.
Circus creatures? What do you mean?
Yeah, a circus. They have like a lot of enslaved animals that they make entertain us. Last time I saw one, it juggled me. It was fun. This one wasn't like that though.
No. Okay. Interesting. Oh well, it's good food at least. Come on, I'll give you a hand. And Sneak uses his ridiculous nerd strength to drag it.
Yep. He pulls out the one short sword, which you see does have like a hooked tip at the top of it, and just stabs it through the arm and starts dragging it with you.
Ooh, that looks handy.
This? Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It's a twin set. He pulls out the other one that has a same jagged edge as that.
Ooh. Is that drow specific?
Oh.
Like, do you guys make that?
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you since you're not a drow.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm not sure.
No, that's cool.
Oh.
Can I use two swords at once? Huh, that would be cool.
Oh, it's really handy. That way you only have to look at one arm per swing.
But, what? Okay.
Not to mention, it makes it decapitating a lot easier too. He like
I was just...
unclaws it and shows like a scissoring motion.
Oof. Yeah, that would do it. I was more thinking with, like, you get it, you grab them in the back of the shoulder and you drag them in. Anyway, this looks handy. I might...
Oh, that's torturing. No. I'm not very strong. It's better to just kill him.
I was thinking about for maneuverability in a fight, but you're right, that would require some bulk.
Oh, I'm fast enough.
Yeah. See, I used to be fast, but now I'm strong as well.
Oh. Oh, cool.
He says, while, like, two-hand dragging a bear corpse.
He then stabs the thing back in and he's helping a little. But
you know.
Everyone else, you watch Sneak and Felix are dragging this decapitated bear over towards you. Brown bear. Sorry, black bear. Black bears are smaller.
Yeah. Relative.
I have questions.
I'm sorry, I tried to hug it.
Don't to any of the wildlife around here. They will try to eat you.
Oh.
Well,
Now we got to eat.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai smiles at that.
Taryn will help them
Hey,
field
what?
dress it.
Oh, we're done traveling for today? I did see a nice little cave up ahead as well. It's where I first met this guy.
That makes sense. What time of day is it?
You've only been traveling for about 4 or 5 hours. You still have about 2 hours more marching. And now that
we're
you're
also
carrying the
exhausted.
corpse, now that you're carrying a corpse of a bear and you're exhausted, it'll probably take you like an hour to get there. Hour to undress it and then.
Well,
Let's break this thing down and bring it back to the cave it was sleeping in. It'll make for a good feed, good meal, and we can hopefully
in the cave
recover our
too.
strength.
You all have a chance to unthaw.
Yeah, I prefer
Exactly,
caves. They're good.
but
I like caves.
yeah. Let's dress this thing here, though. We don't want the smell of organs tainting the cave.
And Taryn pulls out one of like the bajillion knives on her and like just starts dressing it.
He does like, stand there looking confused that you're doing this.
You look perplexed, friend. What is up? What is wrong?
I mean, aren't you supposed to do that for her?
No, she's much better at it than I am, and I think she
Well,
enjoys
of course, but I mean, if it's for fun, sure.
it.
In Infernal, of course.
Yeah. You seem... Would I have picked up on any of his weirdness?
I mean,
around
yeah,
women?
obviously, he's very fucking weird.
I
And
mean,
he's
the
not charismatic at all.
The
Like-
specific weirdness around women.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah. You can be tired, but this man is not very... He doesn't hide things well.
Yeah. What is it with you and the girls? Like, do you not have much experience there? Is that a thing? Like, what's up?
What do you mean?
Well, you seem terrified of them and
Yeah.
confused when we aren't.
Yeah.
Like, what's the deal with that? Is that a normal thing for you? Is that a you specific thing, or is that a drow thing? I don't know.
Oh, it's a trial thing.
Huh. Terrifying women.
Wait, you guys don't...
No.
They're as close to gods as you can get.
Don't let her don't say that in common. It will go straight to her head.
I mean, if they wanted you dead, you'd be destroyed.
Terran, yeah, I would agree with you. Oana? Nah. Terran, yes, she is terrifying, but she is terrifying for her own personal skill, not because
As
of
you're
what
talking,
hangs
he's like
between her
backing
legs.
the fuck away from you. Like, I don't want to associate with this person. Like,
And also Taryn has moved on to now skinning it, so like
Yeah. This, I agree. Terran is terrifying goddess of woman, but that is not... Trust me, you do not want to meet her ex-husband. But, yeah, I wouldn't... Don't worry about it. She's not going to bite your head off.
okay. Weird.
I mean, yeah, we are.
Well, I mean, he switches over to Elvish. If all of you are good while dressing, I can go practice a little bit.
We're nearly done. She says that she's got like one boot on like the thing of the bear and is like pulling the skin off. Like
All right, I'll be quick. He runs over to a tree, runs up it, grabs onto it, and just starts doing pull-ups.
you're making friends, Sneak.
Well,
Very
it's nice
confident.
to have some practice at speaking Infernal, but... Do you know, like, drow and women, is there a strange relationship there?
I'm not sure. There's well, my community is more matriarchal in nature. I feel like that's more of an elven thing. So perhaps it's with drow.
I'm going to regret telling you that he said this, but he used the words, and I quote, they're the closest things to gods that you can get on this earth.
And he's right.
I knew
She
She
telling
like
you that.
winks. She like winks and like is laughing while she's getting that.
I knew telling you was a terrible idea.
Telling me it was a terrible idea.
And why
Yeah.
did you?
Because I'm confused by this. He seems terrified of you. He literally was saying, oh, they could just kill you at a moment's notice. And I was like, okay, Terran, maybe I would lose in a fight, but Awana, no, I'm not terrified of her.
Right. Well,
Owana's back. Oh, really? Like,
Roll initiative.
I mean, I'm terrified of Awana on like a deeply emotional level, but not on a physical.
that's fair. That's fair. She can
Okay.
emotionally cripple you.
Yeah.
How do you like
Yeah.
not sleeping ever?
well, sure. That is interesting. We'll have to. Drow are a community I have not had much of a contact with, but I like the way they do things.
I bet you do.
He twists his body upside down on the tree branch, wraps his legs over it, and now is doing crunches upside down.
Nice.
Uh,
I just
Fair.
imagine that Kai
It's just
can't
salivate.
do that because
He's
he's
just
too
like-
exhausted.
This guy's fucking ugly, though. Like, he is hideous. Like, he probably has a good body if it wasn't for all of the scars, but, like, he is ugly as shit.
Nah.
He has a mullet.
He has a mullet. Okay, no, that's a no from me.
Like,
What type of mullet?
it's the thinned side feathered back mullet. So, like, it's very thin on top, and then, like, it stays tucked into the sides and then feathers all the way down.
no,
Oh, I was thinking like Brontosaurus, or not Brontosaurus, Stegosaurus.
No. Not quite.
As this is finishing up, Taryn is like done. She like wipes her cheek and it's got like the blood across it. Well, I'm done if we're ready to find that cave.
He just falls off the branch. Yeah, no problem.
I look at Taryn, and then I cast Prestidigitation on her face to clean it off.
Felix will take portions of the pelt and wrap up the usable meat in it, and then just start dragging it with his blades.
Oh, by the way,
Huzzah.
if we ever end up in Drow country, I want a pair of those.
I was about to say that's useful.
Apparently
I'll trade
that's-
you.
For
Oh, what do you have? I mean, I don't really
Like a
use
jug.
these blades for fighting that much anymore. Not since I stole this. I got this mace.
I mean, you don't need to hide how you got things from us. You would not believe. I don't think I've bought a piece of equipment in months. Technically, I bought my breastplate, but the amount I paid for it was pathetic.
Well, I stole it for the princess. I mean, you know.
What is the princess's name?
Oh, yeah. Altieri.
Just to confirm, you're basically helping her stage a coup, right?
What's bird sound?
Oh, it's
No, no.
the supplanting of one leader with another.
I switched to infernal and used the word for hostile takeover by force.
You might need to
Saturday night, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's only like 16 of us on her side, so it makes fighting really fun. We're really outnumbered.
how many of you are on the other side?
I'm not so good with numbers. A lot.
Well,
Like
best of luck with that.
the last fight we got into, when they were trying to like destroy what? You're muted.
damn it! I was saying this is an infernal for Oana.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the last fight we got into was really fun. Apparently they were trying to like get to the surface. Alatir wanted to contacted some White House. I'm not sure what it was. And well, while we were trying to get up there, they found out that we were there, and they kept trying to like drop the ceiling on top of us with trees and stuff. So I stayed back and I fought as many as I could. It was fun. I think
Wait. White House?
yeah, some like White House they were trying to get to I don't know. I'm not so good at thinking.
No, that's fine. I mean, I don't know anything about this area either. So don't worry too much about that. But
I kept their ears though, and he pulls out like a small pouch, and like he counts through. He's like, 24. There was 24 that I went against. And you all just
Huh.
watch him pulls out a pouch of ears and pulls them out, each one a left.
What do
Are
they
they
look
drow
like?
ears, or are they?
Mostly. Some of them are minotaur. Some of them look humanoid, like standard humanoid.
Okay, because I was about to say if those are wood elf ears, we're fight on
Wh-
sight.
We could use them for Wednesday for feet.
Oh, it's fine. These ears have been cleaned.
Feet?
We have a mission where we have to get like 100 feet.
Oh, okay, different game. I was like, what the fuck?
So yeah, I mean, 24 against 1. I mean, I think that sounds like fun.
That's horrifyingly impressive.
Well, I mean, it was mostly the mace. This mace is really good.
Interesting. May I see it?
Yeah, sure. He reaches back and pulls out the mace and just unravels it. And as he does, you realize it wasn't just one giant head. It had 3 heads to it. And then just hands over the hilt to you.
Yeah, I take it.
Okay. Give me a charisma save.
Oh, come
Should be
on.
good at this, Mr.
Okay.
Sorcerer.
As you hold on to the mace, you're going to suffer 4 points of piercing damage as it splinters into your palm. Just shink.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that part hurts.
Ow.
But it's really strong. Swing it.
Yeah, I was just like, boom, boom, boom.
I mean, swinging it around is like, it moves. It's heavy. It's really heavy. And you notice it has dried bits of blood all across it. Like, it's never been cleaned.
Cool. Do you mind if I, have a detailed look at this when we make camp?
Yeah, sure, no problem. But here, let me see.
Yeah,
You, dislodge it from
peel
your
my
hand.
off.
And, he grabs it and immediately stabs through his hand again. He doesn't seem to care. Then he goes over to a tree and just smashes about a quarter way through the tree with it.
We are trying to move fairly quietly.
I'm so sorry.
Cool. Well, let's carry on. We will talk more of this later. Let's drag this carcass back to the cave.
And he wraps up the weapon and just stows it back on his back saddle. Yeah. Then he starts moving the meat for you, and after about an hour or so, you finally make it over to a sizable little cave. Definitely looks like it can easily support all of you in here. Roughly about 25 feet deep. It definitely smells of wild stench in here. But there's no dead carcasses, there's no urine or feces or anything like that. It just smells inhabited.
So
Well.
not city alleys then.
No.
Well, this
That's
should do.
the other end of disgusting.
And the bear smell will be good for all of you as well. And Taryn will start setting up a fire.
Okay. But yeah, you wanted to test out the mace again?
Yeah, I'll just start examining it as I would a magic item.
They did tell me it had a fancy name. That's why they told me to get it. I think the name's the reason they wanted it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start just.
Roll an Arcana check.
I can do those. Yeah.
This thing's very fucking magical. I mean, you haven't seen many items in your life that has this much magic in it. The runic markings seem to be kept very close to the weapon and are wrapped up and hidden away. But they all seem to be glowing with an essence of necromantic energy. And it very clearly is a destructive, killing item. It serves no other purpose than that.
Cool. Good to know.
I'm not trading that one, though. Altieri needs it, so,
No, that's fine. I was just.
Or maybe she
Curious.
needs them not to have it. I wasn't quite sure. Oh,
Well, the best way to stop someone from having something is to have it yourself.
yeah. Not gonna lie, I like it. It's fun.
There, I'll hand it back.
Oh, thank you. It's great. I can hit 2 people at once, I don't know why we have the third ball. I guess in case the first one doesn't shatter the skull, then it just keeps... Yeah, maybe.
So is it like a 1, 2, 3 head?
Yeah, but all of them are equally long and on equal size chains. They're just fairly big.
Oh, so it's a flail.
Yes.
Sick. Oh, that's a brutal thing. And yeah, Sneak will just like give it back to him, let him go about doing his thing, and he'll like subtly point a message at Terran and just be like, "Yeah, that thing's really, really powerful. If we felt like not needing this guy anymore, dibs."
Wow.
He tries anything and it's yours.
Yeah, I'll pop another one back to be like, oh yeah, by the way, he's working for a drow princess to overthrow them. Sounds like they're pretty outnumbered, but if they end up on top, could be handy to have some people that owe us favors.
Armed insurrection? Sounds like it could be a good time.
Sounds like they're heavily outnumbered. 24-1, and he came out on top.
You look at him in the, he's sitting in the archway of the cave, just doing sit-ups while looking out. You have no idea where he gets all the energy from. It's weird.
Yeah, speaking of energy, Sneak has none. Sneak is going to bed after eating some bear.
So you all go to sleep?
I keep watch.
All right.
At least for first two.
So will
He'll look back at you, Terran, and go, if you want, I'll watch first. You guys can sleep.
You sure?
Yeah, I feel fine. You all... He stops himself right there.
We had a long day, yes. And she'll go into a trance, but it's very much like one eye open kind of thing.
Fair enough. Oana, of course, you do not have to sleep, but he will insist at least a few times, like, you know, you're like, I can't kill you. You're fine. I'll watch. It's no problem.
Oh, I don't actually sleep or trance, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah.
I sleep. Good night.
Good night. Just waves at you. And he just sits up. After about an hour or so, when everybody else has fallen asleep other than you, Oana, you watch him sitting far away from the flame itself, still in the mouth of the cave. Definitely in a guard position, though he is sitting. And he seems to pull out a block of wood and just starts carving into it with his sword.
Does it look like functional, or is it more like a hobby type thing
Roll a perception
to keep your
check.
hands busy? Oh, what I'm best at.
Still disadvantage.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's gonna be like a 1. Yep, it was a 1.
You're so good at this guessing game. You should play the lottery.
I know.
That's a joke. Nobody should ever play the lottery. It's a scam. But anyways, kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's keeping him busy while also watching. He doesn't seem like he's capable of doing only one thing at a time.
ADHD.
About another hour in, he puts the block of wood down, and then looks back at you, Oana, and then looks forward, and then back again, and then forward.
Guy is snoring especially loudly.
Of course, as always. When I notice doing that, just kind of fuck with him. I'm gonna use my invocation and go and turn invisible during one of his, like after one of his takes.
He looks confused.
To make it look like I disappeared.
Yeah, he looks very confused. Hello? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. And he stands up and starts, like, running around the cave and running outside, looking very confused. No.
When he goes outside, I'm gonna become visible again, and then act like nothing happened.
He'll get back over to the cave and goes, are you safe? Are you okay?
Something happening.
Why wouldn't I be?
She's like rubbing an eye.
People trying to sleep here.
Everything all right?
I thought someone took her.
No, I've been here the whole time.
Who is Wildemount?
I wake Kai up.
He's already awake.
Yeah. Slap. All right.
I slap him in the face.
Yeah,
The
Kai
forehead.
slaps her back.
I will get into a slap fight with you.
Children, please. We have a bit of a distance to go tomorrow. Swear.
I'm sorry.
He's so young. Ugh.
But anyways, yeah. He'll
alright.
still, like, keep watch of you, Oana, and after they do fall asleep, he'll, scurry backwards. I'm sorry. Mine wants to talk to yours.
Sorry, what?
He pulls out the flail. It wants to talk to yours.
How? It's a thing. It's a
Oh,
what?
He didn't tell me anything else. He just said he wants to talk to yours. I'm sorry.
Can you be more specific?
Agony points at the flail. Wants to talk to your looks down at it. Companion?
I look at him like he's batshit crazy.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. Am I gonna get another natural one?
Ooh!
No!
You both tied. Oh, he's not smart, but he's very wise.
Oh shit.
I mean, if you don't want to, that's
Okay.
fine. It's just he's bothering me a lot with it and keeps asking me to ask you. I'm sorry. He backs
that's-
off and just
here. Just no. I'll say okay. Hand it to me.
yeah. Hands you the flail.
Do I hear a voice?
Not initially.
Agony, is it? I'm whispering to not wake everyone up.
Felix will nod.
Okay, I'm gonna summon the book.
Hello, ew. Why are you holding that thing?
What is it?
It's filthy. Throw it away.
Why? What is
Because
it?
it's filthy.
It said it wanted to talk to you. I can't hear
Oh.
anything.
Did you attune to it?
No.
Good. Don't. Just throw it away. Honestly, I don't see what point there is in talking to anyone other than me.
Don't play coy. I'm gonna attune to it.
Okay. Do you have an open attunement slot?
I do. I'm only attuned to one thing.
Okay. You sit there for an hour and Allie will do their damnedest to distract you.
Yeah. I'm very good at tuning her out.
Kai, all of this is mental, so you don't hear it anyways. And after 1 hour, I need you to give me a charisma save.
Me?
Charisma.
No, Oana.
One.
Damn, you guys are rolling shit with that today. Oh.
Yep.
Well, you do hear the voice enter your mind. Hello.
Great. Another thing trying to talk to me. So
I could care less about you, child. I care about Allie.
I am curious. Why do you want to speak with her?
Them.
Them.
Oh, it's been quite some long time since I've met another. I'm curious what it's learned.
And you think they're gonna just share that information with you?
One would hope so. Especially if I tell them that I have something as well.
Well, speak.
I know you're in here. Oana, you here now. I really don't want to talk to him. Why don't you just give yourself over, child? Just a little conversation.
Oh my, this is horrific having you two in my head. Okay, let's flesh things out. Allie, meet Agony. Agony, meet Allie.
Oh, you doofus. We can't talk to each other. Yeah, we're not able to talk to each other, child. I can only talk to the individual attuned. But you could give yourself over to them.
Yeah, done that once. Not doing it again. Why are you in the hands of this rather strange fellow?
What? The other child? Oh, he's brilliant. Do you know how many skulls we've crushed?
24?
No. What? It's closer to 50 or 60.
Oh. I mean, two numbers next to each other. I was kind of close.
You're a nuisance. Anyways, when you decide to give yourself over, when you decide to give yourself over, remind her that I have something special to tell her. And immediately you feel the spikes shoot into your hand. You are not proficient with martial weapons, are you?
No, just simple.
Okay, you immediately drop it to the ground and will suffer 4 points of piercing damage.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Did it hurt?
A little, but
Fancy book. Looks nice.
Oh, thanks. I'll put it in my little pocket.
Pocket or
satchel.
pocket dimension? Okay.
Satchel. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit strange that your weapon wants to talk to my book, but it's not the strangest thing I've seen. Where did you say you got that again?
We were so I let myself get captured by them, the other drows, so they'd bring me to the capital. They were planning on torturing me to get information about Altiri. Obviously I would give them nothing. They could kill me, it's fine. And well, they had me do this so that I could break into their one of their sales rooms they have and steal it. And that's what I did.
I see. Well,
And then I ran away. I only had to kill like 9 people to get out. He looks impressed, like, only 9.
I mean, okay, cool. I'm not going to judge you for the things you may or may not have done in the past with strange, morally, untethered, sentient items. I'm not one to judge.
I think it's fun having a friend to talk to.
Did you have to give yourself over to someone?
What?
Your flail, it asked me to give myself over.
Oh, well, that's rude. Yeah, that's rude. He looks down at it. No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
when
entirely.
I picked it up and I swung it at someone, killing them, I mean, pretty much he just went, "Hey, do you want to do this more?" I was like, I mean, why not? And then we became friends.
I see. Well, watch out for yourself. Not everything has your best interest in mind.
Oh, that's fine. I'm surprised I'm still alive.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't change in the next few days if you stick with us.
Well, thank you.
And it might.
It might. Roll an insight check, Oana.
This guy's so weird. Insight.
I mean, he doesn't seem to have a concept of self-preservation at all. Like, at all. Just does things.
I'm gonna talk to Allie. So, what was that thing?
A nuisance, in all honesty. A mistake, in my mind.
Yeah, what did it mean, give myself over to them? I only heard one voice.
Oh, sweetheart. You know how periodically we get to hang out with each other and you go sleepies. That's what happens. You
I'm
give yourself
aware.
over.
Yeah, but it said them, not it.
Well, yes,
them?
me. I am them.
Oh wow. I am correctly role-playing my intelligence of...
Listen,
Frickin'
Agony
10 or
is an
whatever.
asshole, but at least he respects gender normality.
Okay. I thought it was referring to its self.
Even
not you.
evil
I see what it
sentient
meant.
items understand gender norms. Which you can clearly
Yeah.
tell that thing was probably evil. Like, that was, that's easy. I don't think I should have to tell you this, but yeah. But yes,
So,
I suppose he just wanted to talk to me. Why? Did he have anything to offer?
Not really. I mean, he made these grandiose claims, and we all know what people who make claims like that
What
are
claims
really
were
like.
they?
He said, I think it was, I have something. I know that was like literally it, and it's
Ooh.
like great.
Ooh, that could be fun. Keep him around a few more days, please. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, he'll probably be here tomorrow night for you to play around with.
Wonderful.
But
And push comes to shove, I don't know, find a volcano somewhere and toss him in.
I was about to ask, are we concerned that there's this thing puppeting a somewhat not too introspective fellow. Is that a bad combination?
Honey, you're talking to me. You can call him a doofus.
Sure, great.
I can hear what you're
are we
thinking.
worried
I
that
know
he-
you're saying it anyways.
Are we worried that this thing is puppeting an idiot under
Well-
its control?
Puppeteering is, I think the incorrect term. I think it is mildly suggesting and manipulating. I mean, I do not believe it is capable of puppeteering any more than I puppeteer you. Just through simple suggestion
Okay.
and manipulation.
Okay, good.
And not to mention, I
Um,
mean, agony. There's no way that agony could become personified, especially by something like that. I mean, it would have to be something with, equivalent heritage at least. And those two
Oh.
could not be further apart.
Well, I guess that's good. I saw that Sneak was sort of playing around with it earlier.
Oh, I definitely suggest you don't give that to Sneak permanently.
Oh, really? Why?
Bedfellows and all.
You think there's something the two combined would not make a good pair, or
So,
would it be a
you
troublesome
know-
pair?
You know how for like a couple of days a month, I take over you?
I'm familiar.
Well, that's because we share similar heritage. Sneak shares a similar heritage with that. Meaning, if Sneak were to make a deal with it, he would be able to do that as well. And whereas I am relatively harmless to your friends and everything else, I'm fairly certain. Well, I am positive. I do not want you to wake up with your skull bashed in.
Well, I don't sleep.
I don't want to wake up with your skull bashed in.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Me neither. Putting that on the record.
Good.
Um,
I'm so glad you're not like the doofus. It seems to not have any warrant for self-preservation at all.
yeah. I'm just wondering that if push comes to shove, I don't think I'm going to be very effective against him. So I hope you're correct in saying that he's not entirely under the sway of that thing.
Darling, can I have 5 seconds? Just 5 seconds. I'll let you be here. Co-pilot.
Very well.
So,
I'll let her take over.
Alethesis takes over for the briefest of moments, looks over at him. Excuse me. Can you ram your head into that tree out there? And he immediately stands up. Yeah, no problem. And runs headfirst into the tree. I don't think you have anything to worry about, sweetheart. And then you take back control. Oh.
Oh,
What?
I love the way you make points.
Ugh.
Is there
Ugh.
someone outside?
Me.
This
Don't
is like
worry-
the third
don't worry,
time
Karen.
Karen's picked up a gun. Just...
He walks in, his
I
forehead's
think
bleeding. Ugh.
We've had enough
You
excitement for tonight.
Get in a fight.
What? No.
Did you-
I'm just following orders.
Looks at Oana.
I'm just gonna. Don't worry about it. Don't
Allie
worry
is
about it.
very mischievous.
Well, it's about that time, ain't it?
Oh,
She gets up and stretches and
I mean, if you want, I'll watch the entire night. It's no problem.
No, you should trance. I think it's better that everyone be at their best.
Yeah, sure. And he stays at the mouth of the cave, but just lies down.
inconvenient. She's like stepping over him.
Well, I mean, when I say at the beginning of the cave, I mean like where it's still wind blowing cold.
Oh, okay.
Like he's right there. Like first line, if anything comes in, he's the first one to die. type of person.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she'll let him have that.
Yeah, so, like he fills one role, like meat shield murderer.
Fire. Gotcha.
However, as this is happening, all of you notice it goes completely silent in here.
Kai. Oh wait, silent. I'm gonna kick Kai in the foot.
All right, Kai, give me a con save. It immediately drops as you hear him going, "Ow!"
What?
Seriously, can I get some sleep here?
Sure,
was-
you want to get some sleep?
She like
Hold up
Messes-
a rock.
she like messes with her ears. Like, I'm normally not very good at hearing, but that was unnatural.
Fine. I'm gonna let everyone get their rest and try to be as quiet as possible.
So, for the remainder of the night, nothing else really transpires at all. Unless you wanted to do something. No? Very well. Morning rolls
He's like, I
around.
think I need to have another 30-minute conversation.
Morning rolls around. And because of timing, I think this is a good place for us to take our break. As hopefully this is your last day of travel. Everybody, you heal 1 level of exhaustion. Kai, you still have 1 remaining.
I can move fast
Yay.
again.
Yay! You're almost as fast as Felix now. Woo!
Oh,
Shots
Mm.
fired.
Don't worry, Kai. You're way smarter than him. Or
hey,
Wait.
uh,
way
what?
more charismatic than him.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh no.
Yo, he's at a static, 5, okay? He's not very
Oh.
charismatic. But anyways,
Dang.
we're going to go
Oof.
ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back.